probably saying, what's he doing? I'll tell you in just a second. I gotta get this thing lifted up. That's probably good enough. All right. What we've got here, our frame has got a crack in it. And to get to it and get to it right, we got to get it up. And I said, I need some room to work if I'm going to be grinding and cutting and welding and all that. So, got to get the thing up in the air. I'm a big old boy, as you can see. I'm 6'4" and weigh about 3 1/4. If you wonder, how much that is, that's 325 pounds. That's a lot. Way too much, I know that. But anyhow, get this thing up in the air so that we can get underneath it and do some welding. This is the black and white car that you've seen already. But we got just a little bit higher and we'll be all right. This ain't going nowhere. I've lifted a big block motor with a transmission on it right here, and this car don't weigh that much. So this car don't weigh but maybe 1,000 pounds. So and we still got the other side on the ground. So I mean, it's not that heavy. But I want to show you something here. We had a snag. This is my 388. Actually, it's just a 350 block now. Block's good, ain't nothing wrong with it. But right here behind Matthew here, this is the crankshaft out of it. And I don't know that you can see. You may have to get a little closer, but you can see the scars or the shiny. It's not real bad. But the problem is the bearings was ate up. And with the bearings ate up, we can't run that. Everybody knows you can't run that. It'll blow up pretty quick. So it was turning hard as I was getting ready to start assembling it, and I said something ain't right. Just after the last video we had, we flipped that motor over, pulled the pan off of it, and the pan had trash in it. So I said, this is not good. So started pulling main caps, and I said, this ain't good. So snag number 1. So anyway, pulled that out, and right over here, this is our other motor we had on the engine stand. It's a little dirty and nasty, but it's that other flat top motor, the 358, 355, whatever it was. It was sitting right over there. It turned over like butter. I mean, worked just like perfect. Well, pulled it over. I said, if this one's bad, I'm going to check this one. This one has normal wear on it, but there's a little bit too much wear. So, really need to have the crankshaft freshened up on it. So, I'm going to put this on the back burner for right now. I'm still looking at this motor, but we're going to take this motor and go right here. This is the box. This is the box that the crankshaft come out of that we put in that motor there. It was a 350 crank. But now, if you'll notice, 327. It's a 1010 crank. It's perfectly polished. It's fresh. It looks nice. There's nothing wrong with it. Get that on where you might see better. But I've still got it in the bag. That motor was running perfect. Had great oil pressure. And I don't want to get it out of the bag, but it's slick. It's shiny. Looks nice. There's no grooves, no wear in it. And that motor probably didn't have 20,000 miles on it when we pulled it out of that car. It was an Impala, 74 Impala, I believe it was. And come to find out, we knew something was not right with it, because when we pulled the heads off of it originally, the pistons wasn't coming up all the way to the top of the block. And I said, I don't know what's going on there. And I started checking. I didn't have a depth gauge or bore gauge or none of that stuff. All I've got is hillbilly. I had a tape measure. So everybody knows 3.48 is just 20 thousandths off of 3.5 inches. So I stuck it down in there and rolled the stroke over, and it was 3.25 inches. I said, that's a 327 crank. So anyway, pulled the crank out, bought the new crank, put it in that motor, and that's what we got. Got a good, real good 355. So we're going to take this 327 crank. I got to order a set of pistons, but we're going to make the old 388 327. So it's a 60 over 327. That'll be what, a 332, something like that, 330. Somewhere around in there. I hadn't figured it up yet, but it's a 60 over 327. And we've got the double hump 300 horse heads that Matthew drug out of the storage back here the other night. We've got those. We've got the bow tie intake. So if anybody out there watching has a good set of 327 60 over pistons for a 5.7 rod, let me know. I need to talk to you. If not, I'm going to buy a brand new set. I found a new set for 158 bucks. It's Seal Power Speed Pro pistons. Just cash pistons. I ain't looking to spend a whole lot of money. And I have found another 327, one that I used to own. I sold it to my brother-in-law, and I was talking to him the other day, and he said, I still have that motor. I hadn't done anything with it. And I said, well, figure me up a price, and I may be interested. But, because a 327 block and a 350 block is the same as long as it's a large journal, basically the same. So, and if it's a small journal, well, you got different stuff. But anyway, I think we're going to go this route. Be a 327, 300 horse heads on it. Hey, bring it all back to the original, back in the old days, you know. And how much time we got left, you say?
About 7 minutes.
7 minutes. We got enough time. We're running off of our phone memory, so let's go out here and take a look at the Z28. We got a little daylight. We got it all, starting to get it all cleaned out. So we've got our bumper, got all the brackets with it, got a rear bumper. Hey, all we need is a heater motor, a blower, and maybe a little bit of WD-40. Maybe some wires. Oh, there's a plug in. That won't turn. We don't really need that. But anyway, got a rear bumper. We just need to get this thing in the shop, and haven't had a chance to get the starter yet. We've been busy working on everything. Had to put a privacy fence back up between me and my neighbor. The wind come, blew it down. So we've just got everything going. And we got the doors out of it. We're getting there. We're getting there. A little bit of a snag, but you know, you're gonna have a snag here or there. Well, I'm sure that's not the last one, and it's not bothering us. So we're not worried about it. So we're gonna get this thing in the shop one of these days. Might have to have another motor mount. You think? I think we might have to have another motor mount. I might see about doing something different there. You know, it is going to be a rat rod. It's going to be a little bit of a race car too. So they make a set of solid mounts for that. I might just take them rubber mounts out, put a set of solid mounts in it. Probably cheaper than the rubber mounts anyway. So we'll clean this thing up, get it pulled in the shop, get a steering box on it, get some steering going, get everything lubed up, check all my joints, see how bad they are. I ain't worried too much about the rubber bushings as long as they're not just floppy, because I ain't worried. I ain't doing a restoration. We're just getting something going. So stay tuned. We're getting there. Now we got to get back inside, get this car raised on up, get it in the air so we can get up underneath it and get the grinding and the cutting and see what we can do. And some of y'all's guys out there got some pretty cool projects going, and we'll get together. I know I've got one guy said he's going to try to see me there and run me. Dirt Devil, I think's his name, Dirt Devil Garage. You got a race. If I can get there, we're going to try to. So it don't look like much, but hey, got to bring it to life. It's a Z28, man. We'll have stickers on it, Z28. We'll make it look original. It may not look slick, but it's going to have a sticker on it that says Z28 somewhere. But it don't look like much now. But I'm here to tell you, it's going to be fun. Stay with us. Don't drop us. Keep adding us. Subscribe, like, comment. And I've been enjoying the comments. I've been talking back and forth with several of you. So tell somebody about us. We've got some subscribers coming on board. We enjoy that. Just keep sharing it. Keep telling people about it. We're going to get to that No Name National somehow, some way. I mean, when I started this, I didn't have but, I think, 26 subscribers. And I'd had them for 5 years, I think. And now, since we started this No Name Nationals, we've already over doubled what we had. And now we're looking to double that. So if we can get over 100, I don't know what the rules are. We got to have maybe some kind of rule, but if we can get over 100 by Friday, I'll give something away. So I don't know what we're going to give away just yet, but we'll have a giveaway at 100 subscribers. We'll see if we can't do that every 100 until we get to 500. And y'all subscribe, comment, like, tell somebody about it. We're going to keep on going. We're going to keep moving. We're going to keep working on race cars. We're going to keep working on this. I got to keep working on my race car trailer over here. We got some work to do on it on the inside. We've got all kinds of work going. So y'all just stay with us. Outfits Garage saying, God bless you. Stay with us. We'll be right back here in another day or two.